Hello all. In 7th class science we are discussing animal fiber. So in the last video we have seen adult moth to egg, that is the first stage. So now we are going to see egg to cocoon. From egg, how the silkworm is going to reach cocoon stage. So I'll repeat what we have discussed in the last video. That is, adult moth is going to lay the eggs. So now these tiny white colored silkworms will be placed in trays. From adult moth is going to lay the eggs. Eggs are going to hatch. Then from the eggs we are going to get tiny white colored silkworms or larvae, or you can even call it as caterpillars, will be placed in the trays. People chop mulberry leaves into small pieces to feed them. So this larva need the food to eat. So this silk larva or caterpillars or silkworms are going to eat mulberry leaves as their food. These worms eat leaves day and night. They need good hygienic conditions and proper light to grow. Continuously they will be feeding on these mulberry leaves, and also people who are rearing the silkworms, they should provide good hygienic conditions. That means good clean conditions and proper light for them to grow properly. When they grow bigger in size, people transfer the worms into big sized cane frames called chandrikalu. So in local language they call it as chandrikalu, this big baskets or what you can see big frames here. So the whatever the worms are there, they are going to store them, they are going to place them in this chandrikalu, and they are going to feed them with mulberry leaves. After 30 to 35 days, the caterpillar stops eating. The larva, silkworm larva or the caterpillar, it used to eat mulberry leaves day and night. But after 30 to 35 days, the caterpillar stops eating and settles at a particular place. After settling at a particular place, it starts weaving net to hold itself. So it starts weaving a net. It starts weaving a net around itself. Caterpillar moves its mouth from side to side and secrete fiber like substance. So it is going to find one place, it is going to attach to one place, stick to one place, and it starts releasing some fiber like substance from the mouth. You can see here these fiber like substance. It is going to release this fiber like substance from the mouth. When it is exposed to air, or when air is provided to that fiber like substances, exposed to air and heat, it becomes very strong. This fiber becomes very strong when it is exposed to air and heat. So the net is woven completely to cover the body of the caterpillar. This seems to be a closed sac. This is called cocoon stage. So here if you see caterpillar is nothing but silkworm larva. Okay, so this caterpillar, it starts weaving around its body by producing a fiber substance. This fiber substance, when it is exposed to air and heat, it becomes so strong. Okay, so this is going to completely cover its body. inside this threads the larva is going to stay. It is going to develop into adult. So here whatever you are saying, this is cocoon stage in which the caterpillar is going to cover its total body with the help of that fibrous material. So this is the cocoon stage. So once if you want to revise, stage 1 we have discussed adult moth to eggs. Adult moth is going to lay the eggs. Female moth is going to lay the eggs and it is going to die. Then egg is going to hatch and we are going to get larva. So this larva, we have to provide food for the larva. We are going to provide mulberry leaves for this larva. Not only mulberry leaves, you can even provide oak tree leaves. Oak tree leaves. So here it continuously feeds upon the leaves. Then after 30 to 35 days it stops eating and it starts producing one fibrous material. It secretes from its mouth. Okay, then slowly it covers its whole body with the help of these fibers. So these fibers, when it is exposed to air and heat, it becomes so strong that it is very hard. It becomes very hard. So this stage is called cocoon stage. In the life cycle, if you remember, from larva we passed through cocoon stage. So cocoon is a stage where caterpillar lives inside and it is covered by the fibrous material on its body. So we are going to discuss our further topic in the next class.